everybody, welcome to Morning Word. This is where I share a short 2-minute video, just really sharing from my own personal Bible study. Just really wanting to share the things that really inspire me, to go and try and live the life that I'm trying to obviously live, but hopefully that inspires you to go and live the life that God called you to live too. But deeper than that, I really hope that you get into your word to yourself and get your own inspiration. And please share that with us. Tell us what you're gaining. So let's really get into this. For those obviously with us day by day, we're reading still from Genesis, and we're reading from chapter 3 verse 22. Now this is just after Adam and Eve obviously have eaten from the tree of the garden, which they shouldn't have. And God says this in verse 22, and he says, "And the Lord said, the man has now become like one of us, knowing good and evil." When I read that, God was just showing me, like, you may not know the whole Bible. You may not know every single command, every law that was ever written or anything like that. But you'll know right from wrong. You will know. Because the truth is, we've all been there, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've been doing something, you may be at work where you should have been working, and you start to go on social media or you go on Sky Sports, and you know you shouldn't be doing it. Something inside you just tells you, don't do it. For those who ever cheated, the very first time that you went there was that inner thing saying, don't do it, man. It was in your gut, and you heard this little voice. Well, God has instilled in us now, okay? Automatically, we know right from wrong. When people try to have excuses, I wasn't me, I didn't know, but you know right from wrong. You know stealing's wrong, right? You don't need the Bible to tell you that. You know instantly. But the question is, are you listening to that conscience that is in you? That's the question. That's the question that God was asking me. Listen, this is my own personal Bible study. God was asking me the question, do you still listen to that voice then? That right or wrong? Or do you try to block it out? Go like, whatever, can't hear nothing. Okay? Or do you listen to that voice? Because the problem is, the more that you don't listen to that voice, the more it becomes like this distant whisper, to the point you ignore it. And that's what happens with people when they start doing wrong. They just ignore that inner conscience to the point they don't even hear it no more. So this is the question God was asking me. Are you listening out to the voice of the conscience that is inside of you, because you know right or wrong? The question is, are you listening to that voice? Come on, let's get into the lesson of the day. The lesson of the day is this. You know right from wrong. Start to listen to that voice, and the more you listen to that voice, okay, the more that it'll become louder and louder, and it will guide your footsteps, and it will keep you from harm, man. That's all God was trying to do. So I don't want you to go down that path, because that path will lead to your destruction. So listen, start listening to that voice, start listening up. So God bless you. As we always say with Gen Hope, God's gift to us is life. What we do with that life is our gift back to God. Hey, please join us again for Morning Word. God bless you. Thank you for joining us.